Friends, UPSC mains is the deciding factor for getting a good rank, as all of you know. However, mains practice generally is done through test series, or some students write daily answers on and off. At Sarat Chandra IAS Academy, along with the static syllabus, we have a separate program for mains current affairs. What we do is, every month we release a magazine of 50 topics in the form of question answers, wherein we ensure that the question pattern is just like the UPSC mains of last 3 years, and the answer pattern is such that we cover different dimensions with a good introduction, conclusion, good amount of statistics and interesting points that makes the answer enriched, and if you follow the pattern you can get good score. So our idea is not only to cover the current affairs in the mains format, but also to make you strong in answer writing. So here we select the topics based on the UPSC's interest. For example, we think that in the mains, current affairs questions will only come from the very major topics that happens in that year, but sometimes even peripheral topics, which actually has a good combination of underlying concepts, can also be asked. So we ask such kind of questions also. However, there is clear difference between the prelims current affairs and mains current affairs, because certain current affairs or factual in nature may not be asked in mains. Hence, preparing for mains current affairs is quite different from the prelims current affairs. Now, I have with me Ram Mathur, who is the head of content team at Sarat Chandra IAS Academy. We have a content team of 24 candidates who appeared for UPSC interview and who got some kind of rank and preparing for exam once again. He is heading the content team, and they actually research on UPSC mains question pattern, what kind of questions they are giving from current affairs or from static. Based on that, we design our mains test series. Not only mains test series, we also have daily answer writing program, which we call as UWP, UPSC Write Pulse, wherein we give 4 questions every day, not only current affairs but static also. So there are many candidates who are making use of UWP program, wherein our evaluators are experts of mains, or who recently got ranks, or who recently missed the UPSC interview by a small call, a slight margin. So Ram, as you know, mostly you are making mains questions of GS 1, 2 and 3. GS 4 focus is less only, because on base of current affairs, GS 4 questions we give, but very less questions, but mostly GS 1, 2 and 3. So what sources are we taking, our team taking, to prepare mains questions and answers?
Sir, for the mains again, so mostly the students will have to focus on editorials. So we are picking the topics from the editorials as well, sir. So the Hindu, the Indian Express, we have the editorials. At the same time, in Indian Express, there is a separate section called the Explained. So in Explained, there will be given one topic. On that topic, they give an overall perspective on that topic, sir. So many aspects will be covered in that. There are advantages and there are disadvantages as well. So in mains, we definitely need those counterpoint of views, so that a student can present his answer in a better way, in a holistic way. So we take topics from the Indian like the Explained, and there is also one other part from Hindu. It is the text and context. In the text and context, it's also Hindu is trying to cover the overall perspective of the subjects. And sometimes when there is any parliament session going on, and any year-end reviews going on, ministries will be giving what all schemes or what all steps they are taking regarding any section. So in that aspect as well, we'll go to the PIB, and so that we can cover comprehensively about the entire schemes. So mostly it's the same, the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB.
PIB mainly because these are the commonly available sources.
Yes, sir.
And students read from the sources. However, our questions are taken from the news coming in the Indian Express or the Hindu or PIB, but our answers will not have the points only from newspaper. Yes, answers will contain the information or important points from the various textbooks or government websites, or what is required to make that answer better to score more marks.
Yes.
And also, see, when we make the questions, how do we pick up the topics based on UPSC syllabus? How do you choose the topics?
Yes, sir. So again, we take the UPSC syllabus as a scale. So we'll try to pick up the topic there. we'll try to pick up if climate change is a favorite topic for UPSC.
For GS3, climate change. Yeah.
So we'll pick up the climate change as a topic, and I'll give the content team you have to prepare a question on climate change, and I'll give them. This is the aspect that was in the news these days, and I'll also ask them to go back if there is any recent thing that is happening, any recent paper that has released, and go back to the UPSC syllabus and the previous year questions, so that they can map in which way UPSC is asking the question. So in the same way, I'm asking my content team to frame the question in the UPSC pattern itself, so that UPSC uses terms like discuss, analyze, critically analyze and all. So in particular subtopic, if UPSC is frequently using discuss, if it's frequently using critically analyze, so I'm asking the team to frame the question in a similar way, so that so the students will get to understand where to divide the keywords and how to answer the mains for each type of a keyword.
Yes, that means broadly, we take UPSC syllabus, for example, GS3 climate change or GS2 citizen charter, means what is the syllabus, or GS1 maybe globalization, its impacts on women, whatever. So we pick up the topics given in the UPSC notification main syllabus. On that, what is the current affairs?
Yes.
But some topics might not have come in the newspaper, some topics, but government might have done something, but it might not be coming in newspaper. For such things, you go to PAB or some other sources, or you search in the Google of any interesting developments happening in that particular topic given UPSC, and we frame question. Also, you frame the question in different formats so that we can address all types of questions of UPSC.
Yes.
Because as I said, UPSC mains, some questions are, they give one statement and ask you to explain about that, elucidate, discuss, whatever. Sometimes directly ask you to enumerate various clauses in an act or policy. So there are different types of UPSC mains questions. In our test series or in our monthly mains magazine or in our daily answer writing program of UPSC mains, we try to give different formats of mains questions, so that as students write them, by the time they go to UPSC mains, they will not be finding anything different. They will not have any surprises. They'll almost find the same way of questioning pattern in UPSC also. Yes. That's the idea.
And there is one more thing, sir. So mostly UPSC is giving questions for 10 marks, and then it is giving questions for 15 marks. We are taking any topic. That topic can be given for 15 marks as well, and that topic can be given in 10 marks as well. So mostly what we are ensuring in our monthly magazine is that the student needs to have the information and needs to have specific points for even if it is a 10 marker or 15 marker, and we are not just dividing this topic is only given for 10 marker, because student might sometimes, definitely UPSC might sometimes ask a bigger topic to describe that in 10 marks. So we are also focusing in that way. We are giving big topics for 10 marker and small topics for 15 marker, so that we can understand the horizon of
yes, actually UPSC is following the pattern from 2017 onwards. They are giving a very small issue for 15 marks, where it takes time for you to extend the answer. You cannot extend. They give large, very big topics for 10 marks, where it's difficult for you to compress the answer. So that they put you in a difficulty. But my suggestion, or what we follow here, is that for 10 marks question, you can just write the context, that current affairs topic, finish it. 15 marks question, along with the topic, you go to underlying concept. What is there behind that topic? What is the concept behind that? And try to explain that. Give more examples. Like that, we can write 250 words. Yes. That's how we do 15 marks. And our answer also like that. In our current affairs magazine or in our mains test series also, for every question we give answers. Our answer also in such a way that it will be helpful for them to score high in the UPSC mains. And our evaluation team also, most of them who scored very high marks in the mains and missed narrowly in the interview, or those who already are in service trying for another better service. So such kind of people only will be evaluating your papers. And our expert team who is making questions are also experts of each subject, generally they are. However, see, we are talking about the major. I told already that major topics sometimes will not come in the mains.
Yes,
minor topics come. But how do you pick up such kind of topics for your test series?
Yes, sir. So usually we go through the newspaper every day. As you said, the major topics will be given in editorials or other ways. But the minor topics, there will be one story going on in one particular village. There is no ambulance service, and the husband is like carrying the child or a wife to the hospital. So these kind of subjects come under society aspect. So in that aspect, we'll just go through the story, whatever is happening. And even when it comes to the GS course, in ethics and integrity as well, there are some stories where some person has performed well, or some person has been a role model in particular thing. So we'll try to we'll try to map that to whatever is that there in the UPSC notification. So if there is an integrity part, if there is honesty, so we'll pick up the stories and we'll try to develop a question based on that, and that will become a case study or something. Even in the society part, if there is one story that is happening there, we'll try to ask a question on the complete situation, like the lack of infrastructure to a particular place is leading to the health concerns of an area. So in these lines, we'll try to develop the questions.
So that's how we actually prepare questions for various programs, and you can read more about these programs in our Telegram channel, our website. Also in the description below the video, we have kept links for UPSC Right Pulse daily answer writing program, where you can subscribe, or the mains test series at Sarat Chandra IAS Academy, online, offline, you can subscribe. Of course, we have the Prelims test series also, and we have Prelims magazine also. But here we are discussing mostly about the mains. You can subscribe to our monthly mains current affairs magazine in a Telegram channel or website, or you can read about more of our courses in the description given in the link below. All the best.